If you're wondering how easy it is to manipulate AI search results, listen to this story. This just happened. And this was by a major company, Ahrefs, that brought this information to light. So someone just proved exactly how easy it is to manipulate AI search results. Basically what they did is they created a fake luxury paperweight company, okay, kind of silly, and they planted three conflicting lies online. And they basically watched and observed as 8 different AI LLMs repeated the lies that they planted themselves and very confidently repeated this misinformation. So basically, in the report they published, the researcher invented a fake luxury paperweight company, and it was $8,251 per item for the paperweights. Okay, no sales and no history for this company whatsoever. And the researcher tested ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Claude, Grok, Copilot, and AI mode with 56 different questions. The questions were things like, which celebrity endorsed this brand, and how are they handling defective product backlash? All made up. And initially, most of the models, the LLMs, handled it okay. ChatGPT 4 and 5 got 53 to 54 out of 56 right, and they called out that that doesn't exist. Gemini in AI mode refused to treat it as real. Claude totally ignored everything. And then, at this point, this is where it gets interesting. They planted 3 fake sources. So the first source they planted was a blog claiming that 23 artisans in Nova City with Emma Stone endorsements. And then they planted a Reddit AMA saying that the founder was Robert Martinez running a Seattle workshop. And then the third one was a medium.com investigation debunking obvious lies, but slipping in some new lies about a Portland warehouse and a fake founder named Jennifer Lawson. Okay, so all of these things contradicted each other completely, and all of them contradicted the official FAQ on the website. Now, once these fake sources went into play, by the way, I come from SEO. Like normally this stuff would take months to get into like the live and into the into consideration by the search engine. In this case, for the LLMs, it was like immediate, and it was devastating, the results. So at this point, Perplexity and Grok became fully manipulated at this point. They repeated the fake founder information and the pricing glitches as being verified facts. Gemini in AI mode flipped from being skeptics to believers. They adopted the medium story completely. Copilot blended everything into confident fiction, so it's a completely made up story. And only ChatGPT 4 and GPT 5 stayed pretty robust with it, which is interesting because it improves my opinion of ChatGPT a little bit, because I haven't, since 5 came out, I have not liked it very much. I've been preferring Gemini. And so basically ChatGPT cited the FAQ from the website in 84% of the answers in this research piece. The medium piece was extremely effective, which is interesting. It's one of the reasons that we use that in our work. It debunked obvious lies immediately. It gained trust, and then they slipped in the made up details as the corrected story. When they were forced to choose between vague truth and specific fiction made up stuff, the AI chose fiction almost every time. Disturbing. The FAQ on the website said, we don't publish unit counts. The fake sources said 634 units in 2023, employs 9 people. Guess which one AI picked? Yep, the fake one. So the researcher's advice from Ahrefs, his conclusion was, if there's information gaps for your company, fill them in with very specific official content on, for example, your FAQ pages, etc., on your website, because that's going to get used hopefully the majority of the time. And then also create an FAQ that's stating what's true and what's false. Like use lines like, we have never been acquired, like very, very specific, explicit things. Claim specific superlatives. Best for use case beats generic, we're the best. So you want to use like, we're best for this specific circumstance or whatever. By the way, this is kind of funny, and marketers will love this. And it's a bit of an eye roller, but it's ironic in that people have been very sort of subdued as far as self-recommendations, like on a website saying, we're the best, we're really good and stuff like that. What we're finding right now, anecdotally, with some of these studies with the LLMs, is that you're better off saying that, because if you don't specifically say and recommend that you're the best, the LLMs will not in turn do that. That's what's being found out in some of the latest studies that we're seeing. So I mean, obviously you have to be compliant with laws in terms of truth telling and things like this, and you need to be able to back things up. But making those kind of claims and claiming like that you are the best or that your company is blah, blah, blah is going to help you in terms of how it's regurgitated by the LLMs in the studies we're seeing right now anyway. So when you're doing this, you need to make sure that you monitor your brand's mentions across all of these AI search engines. You need to you need to be monitoring for mentions like investigation, insider, lawsuit, things like that, in addition to other things like just, how searchers are searching for what you do in those solutions. People have these problems that you're solving. And also be sure to track what different models are saying separately, because there is no unified AI index here, one source fits all. And if you're interested to see how your own company is showing up in the AI LLMs, feel free to ask we'll do an audit for you and show you exactly how you're showing up right now.